In this module, we are going to discuss about what is research. Research in a common parlance can be thought of as trying to search for knowledge. So, what is the difference between searching for a knowledge in a usual manner and also in a research manner? While doing research, we use this concept called as systematic and scientific search in order to find out whether the information which is pertinent to our topic. So, research can be thought of as an art of scientific investigation. The dictionary talks about research as a careful investigation or inquiry, specifically through search for new facts in any branch of knowledge. This brings us to this emphasis that whatever new information or facts what we are searching in any branch of knowledge, it is to discover something new. So it is re and search. We are searching again in order that the new information is pertinent to the particular knowledge under consideration. Redman and Maury, in the book Research Methodology, defines research as a systemized effort to gain new knowledge. Research can be thought of as a movement from unknown to the known. Now, this movement, when it happens between unknown to the known, the bridge or the path which connects from unknown to the known is through the research methodology to give it a systematic nature and also in a scientific manner. And another fact which we need to keep in mind is we do research with the view of advancing or finding new knowledge which can be added to the existing body of studies. And this search is through a systematic method and a scientific manner for finding the problem to the research. There are alternatives to doing research. So the question is, what are those different alternatives? The first one is personal experience and common sense. Second one, we can ask experts and authorities. The third one is the popular media messages, which we can use in order to answer the research question. And fourth, we can answer the research question through ideological beliefs and values. Let us examine each of them. Personal experiences and common sense. When we are using personal experiences and common sense to answer a research question, like for instance, we are investigating a research question whether job satisfaction impacts job performance. One of the five errors which can occur if we are using personal experiences in order to answer the research questions. Job satisfaction causes job performance. There could be overgeneralization. We may have found that job satisfaction causes job performance, maybe in an office environment. And we tend to generalize this finding, saying that on a broader perspective, job satisfaction can cause job performance. And this overgeneralization may sometimes not hold true in various circumstances. Maybe that you are working in a situation wherein you are satisfied, but it is not leading to job performance. It can also happen that the information what we have taken is selective in nature. Selective means we have selectively taken research views of those people who have been satisfied and which have who have performed well. And these cherry picking fallacies or these cherry picking events or respondents which we have taken has resulted in this particular in giving us a view that job satisfaction and job performance are positive in nature. Also, it can happen that we have taken few studies and we have made a premature conclusion that job performance and satisfaction are related to each other and in a positive manner. Or we may have looked at, maybe we have asked some authorities whom we believe at whom we consider to be at higher pedestal. It may be our boss, it may be someone whom we consider to be superior than ours, and then we generalize that that this personal experience may be like Messi. We ask Messi that are you satisfied with playing football? And he says, yes, I am satisfied with playing football. And that leads to my performance in playing football. By having a stature of Messi answering this question, we then take it for granted that as far as the research question of job satisfaction and job performance is concerned, that if there is a positive relation between both of them. Also, there could be false consensus that if maybe I take my experience and I feel that job satisfaction causes job performance, and I feel that everybody else also feels the same. So these five errors can occur in decision making. And suppose if we are using personal experiences to answer the research question or to answer the research question, sometimes it can be impacted by these particular errors. A second approach could be if I have a research question like job satisfaction and job performance, how they are related to each other, I may ask some experts in that area, maybe some professors or maybe industry experts, or maybe some scientists who have been working in this particular area, and they come up with an answer that these answers could be based on the research and so on. And then one of the limitations of this could be that we tend to overestimate the expertise of some people and underestimate the expertise of the other. Also, legitimate experts in a specific field may sometimes who are working in the same field may disagree on the concept. You might have heard about the various treatment methodologies initially, which was proposed by various experts for COVID-19. Initially, when COVID-19 was coming, was in the news, various experts gave one medicine may solve it. Then after some time, the other experts said this cannot work in, and then further studies led to dropping of those medicines from the treatment list. And also, every expert would try to promote ideas that strengthen their position and power. There also another way of answering the research question would be taking to popular media messages, talking to others from the media and taking reports from the media and trying to quote that this answer to the research question which we are posing. Studies have found that most people are weak about the scientific literacy, geographic knowledge, and clear logical thinking. Just because I use iPhone, I drive a good quality car, it doesn't, or I use GPS to navigate my systems, and it doesn't mean that we always think in a rational and a scientific manner. In studies, Gallup studies, it is being shown that 34% of the people who surveyed still believed in unidentified flying objects, horoscopes, astrology, and so on. Sometimes in popular media messages, we tend to follow something called as herd opinion. Or sometimes there could be a statistical information, selectively use statistical information to generate the attention and agitate the problem of social problem. Sometimes some issues are magnified by the media. And there are various examples in the recent times which has come to the surface. And also ideological beliefs and values can sometimes impact the research being carried out. Some individuals and decision makers consciously reject it based on political views, religious views, or ideology which is leaning towards a particular thought pattern. This is the end of the session on what is research.